This is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Des Moines, Iowa, and I do live videos every Tuesday night with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
We do them at 7 p.m. Central, and we're very consistent about that. Occasionally, we can't be here for one reason or another, and then we record ahead of time. So if you come at 7 p.m. Central, you're going to find us here, whether we're here or not. So last week was the Stampin' Up! Convention, and I'm talking to you in the future. It was amazing. I just know it was.
I think so too.
We got the new catalog. Steve experienced his first convention.
I got to meet lots of people.
It was awesome. So whether you're watching live or with the replay, would you put in the comments if you've looked at the new Stampin' Up! Catalog? I know a lot of you are demonstrators. The digital form came out yesterday. If you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, are you excited to see the new catalog? I know I was thrilled. Were you thrilled, Steve?
I could hardly contain myself.
Yeah. He did more stamping in the last week than he's done in his whole life put together. And
I'm a real stamper now.
Loving every minute of it, right?
Yep.
How exciting. Well, I want to show you one of the things I made for some of my friends that I saw at the convention. I made these luggage tags. Isn't that sweet? They're super easy. I put the Stamping Joy Club cards in the back. You got to put those in there. And how did we do this? We ordered the tags. They came, can you see them? It's clear. Through Amazon. And Steve promises he's going to give me the link, and I'm going to put it in the blog post. It'll be on my blog tomorrow. Okay? So we got these luggage tags from Amazon. And the first thing, there's 2 holes and then kind of an oval. And I punched out the oval part. And then I took the tag, the 2 pieces, and put that through. Is that how I did it?
I think you only put 1 piece through, honey.
Yeah, I put 1 piece through. I did these like a month ago, okay? Are you proud of me? I was prepared ahead of time. Ahead of time, yes. So that's how I did it. Okay. So, Stamping Joy Club, do you want to say anything about that, Steve?
I do want to say something. So across the bottom of the screen, you have Stamping Joy Club, www.stampingjoyclub.com, and that's how you sign up for Stamping Joy Club. And I have to tell you, I have been witnessing these gals in Stamping Joy Club have such a wonderful time.
You are missing out if you're not part of it.
You don't want to miss this.
If you sign up for the annual membership, it's less than $21 a month. And it is worth way more than that. The value is much higher than that. And you will have so much fun and love it.
Well, I figured this out. It is properly named because there's a lot of joy happening in there.
There is a lot of joy happening in there. You can sign up for a monthly, and it's just $25 a month, and I just promise you won't regret it. I'm going to get some testimonials to tell you about the gals who are already on the inside and how excited they are about everything.
So what, samplers and bingo and so much fun.
Well, and the gals from The Only Other Way to get the luggage tags, the gals who signed up already are getting these too. They get all the things, right?
Wow.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you how to make these, and Steve, you have some banners for me.
Okay.
This one is not attached, but it is balmy blue cardstock, and I cut it at 2 1/8 by 3 5/8. Then what I did is I really like these mini alphabet dies. They were in the spring mini catalog. And look at this. I just ran it through. So I have a pile of letters. And then I played a game. I wrote out the names of the people I wanted to make them for and played hide and seek, found the letters, put them out. Now these...
It's like Wheel of Fortune. You can buy a vowel.
Yeah, exactly. The little pink hearts, they're Melon Mambo. I actually have a banner for all those things, honey. The mini alphabet dies. And then go one more. We're on these little Melon Mambo hearts.
Wait a second. Let people see this. As your afternoon cardstock letters.
Yeah, that's the color. And then the little heart was made from the Give It a Whirl little heart die. And that's cut out in Melon Mambo. So, Janice, I made the letters. Another thing I wanted to tell you is you can make these straight. I used to be a perfectionist, but I'm not anymore. So I decided if I made them up and down and every which way, they would look cute and I wouldn't have to struggle with making them straight. So you do you.
Artistry's wonderful, isn't it?
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Intentionally imperfect.
Should I take the time to glue Cheryl's on? Or should I just keep going? It'd be a very short video.
Well, I think you should glue it on, and I think we should tell stories.
Okay. You tell a story. I'm going to glue this on. I will tell you, tweezers are your friends with this. I did not pop up anything. And I'll show you what to do next. But I'm going to quick turn Cheryl's letters over. I started in the middle with the E or the R and just went both ways. Put the heart wherever. It looks like I'm usually putting it up in this corner, but not necessarily. So
I wrote a song today. I had no intention of writing a song today. That wasn't what I woke up and wanted to do. But
what did you want to do today, honey?
I had a whole list of things. Some of the stuff was outside, and some of the stuff was just stuff getting everything organized. It's kind of nice to have a day where it is. I don't have a specific honey-do list, right? And I did know that going in. So I had all these things. I was even going to go out and straighten up the garage, believe it or not.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
Were you like bored?
No,
or?
It got to me the other night when we had guests walk in through the garage and they saw the untidy workbench. It was kind of embarrassing. So, yeah, believe it or not, even I
have a question for you.
Embarrassed sometimes when things are unorganized.
When I married you, would you have ever been embarrassed by an untidy workbench?
No.
Okay. What's happened to you?
I have started to gravitate to your standards.
You have personal pride in the appearance of your surroundings?
Yeah.
Or you just want to be able to find things?
Yeah. But the bottom line is then I started thinking about the theme of the year for our church, which is After God's Own Heart. And a chorus came to me with those lyrics in it, along with the tune, which, when both the words and the tune pop into my head, I'm like, okay, I better sit down and write this down. And, but I got on a roll. It just really came to me quickly today. And so, by 2:00 in the afternoon, I came out and showed Beth the sheet music and said, it's pretty much done. It doesn't have chords on it or anything. So what happens, my process is I get the tune down, right? And write down lyrics separately. And then I have to get the words in rhythm to go into the tune. So you have to change them a bit. And you have to change the tune too. So it's kind of MacGyvering, if you will, both ends. And so I got that done. And after that, then I have to come up with the verse and the bridge. And then I go back and redo some of the lyrics that I don't like. And so it's kind of an iterative process. And I'm doing all this on the computer. So I've got computer software where I can literally move notes around and it plays them back to me so I can hear what they sound like.
So not everyone knows you. You should tell them he's an accountant and he has an MBA in finance. He was a percussionist and a singer.
Right. And I played the xylophone, so I know the keys.
But he hasn't done any of
those things. I know the notes on the staff.
Like, you haven't even been in a choir since junior high and played in the band since high school. Right. But he started writing songs during COVID just because they just came to him.
Right. So, anyway, that was a busy day today.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Perfect timing. Cheryl is all glued on. So now what I did is, there's a banner for this, honey. I took the Online Basics 3D embossing folder, and I would put 2 at a time in here and run it through. And then you can see it comes out with that, can you see that?
Yep.
That crosshatch on there. And then for these, it's like a little Ziploc. So you have to get the right side. And you just open it up and you slip the card right in there.
Are you going to slip the card right in there?
Well, these have to get run through first.
Oh.
So, you want to do that? Put them underneath the blue. Let's see, it's a test. We didn't practice this part, did we, Steve McCullough?
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? So, all of his camera equipment and stuff is making it so we can barely emboss over there. I have my old Big Shot set up for the embossing folders. Look at that, you guys. Are you awesome or what?
This is one of the few things I know how to do, is run this machine. She likes me running the machine because sometimes the handle's kind of hard to
Oh, you know what's funny? I wrote myself a note, 2 1/8 by 3 5/8, and it just got
embossed.
It just got embossed onto the back.
Who knew? Did you know that you can emboss sticky pads right along with your paper?
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna put this in, and I made these cardstock as big as they could to fit in easily. Okay, so here is Janice. Janice is actually one of our Stamping Joy Club members. So Janice, you'll be getting this in the mail with your swap for the sampler. And then what I did is I took ribbon, and I used this combo pack of sheer ribbon. I think I have a banner for that too.
You do.
And I used the Azure Afternoon. So I guess after this, I made about 25 luggage tags, and I used up all the Azure Afternoon. So the next tags will either have Lemon Lolly or Bubble Bath, because those are the other 2 colors. Then I also added the Elegant Trim on the next page, on page 144. The Silver Elegant Cord Trim is on here too. So you can see there's kind of silver in the ribbon, and then there's this extra silver trim. So anyway.
Wait, was there a trick to get the ribbon to work?
Yes, there was a trick. So I did a slip knot to put the ribbons on here. I would show you, but I used up all the ribbons. And Chris figured out, because they were coming undone, and I didn't want them to get untied before we got to Houston, or before I sent these in the mail. If you put a mini glue dot inside the slip knot and then push down, then they stay tied. And doesn't this look elegant and pretty? So what I thought, for the people in Houston, we all got matching backpacks. And when you have, I don't know how many hundreds of people are going to be there with the same backpack, you want your name on the outside.
Right.
So that's what this is for. And then for people like Janice that I'm mailing it to in the mail, they can take out my Stamping Joy Club business card and give that to a friend, and they could put a card in here with their name and address and use this for a luggage tag or for their bag they carry. So anyway, I just thought this was super fun to give a sweet gift, and it's not the most labor intensive thing, is just running the letters through and finding those, but that part was fun. So anyway, I'm sure we had a great time in Houston. I wish we could have met all of you there, but next week we will be back live, and we'll have lots of things to show you from both our trip to Houston and then New Orleans, because actually today we went to the World War II Museum in New Orleans, and then we're out to dinner tonight with Steve's business associates. Is
so
why
New
we couldn't be
Orleans
here.
is my business trip. It's my conference that we have once a year with student loan people. But it's a pretty, tight group, and I know everybody. Beth's gotten to know everybody. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun.
And tomorrow morning we get to go see how a Mardi Gras parade float is made.
And all the Mardi Gras costumes.
Yeah.
And I don't think Beth's going to try any of them on, though.
I I think it's going to be super fun. But we will be here live with all of our convention things, all our on-stage things ready to show you next week. And like Steve said, please join Stampin' Club. It's
Stampin' Joy
Stampin'
Club.
Joy Club. It's super fun, and yeah, there's tutorials in there. There's all kinds of stuff, and nice people. You will love it. You'll find some friends there. So anyway, hope you have a blessed week, and we will see you live next week. Oh, leave a comment on YouTube. It doesn't matter if you do it during this or after it. And we will draw when we return home and send you something if we draw your name. So please leave us a comment on YouTube.